Good morning, Commissioner. This is information we've collected throughout the case of Ana Garcia. So a call was made at 10 a.m. by a 19-year-old college student named Taylor Diaz, and Taylor reported a dead body who was a classmate named Ana Garcia. Ana was a college student working part-time at a research lab in the life science building. Diaz found Ana dead inside the life science building, and the operators informed the local police, and officials arrived on campus and began securing the scene at around 10 a.m.
Thank you, Miguel. When police arrived at the scene, 20-year-old Ana Garcia's body was found lifeless. Around the scene were multiple pieces of evidence. Exhibit A, a crumpled up piece of paper. The crumpled up piece of paper had a handwritten note on it that read, "See you soon." The piece of paper also had a fingerprint on it. The fingerprint was collected and sent to the lab. Also near the body was a spilled flask. The spilled flask was filled with a green liquid. The flask also had a fingerprint on it that was collected and sent to the lab as well. Also found at the scene were multiple sources of blood. The first source of blood was found around the body of Ana Garcia, while the second was found on a lab table. Both sources of blood were sampled and sent to the lab for blood testing. The test would determine who the blood belonged to. Was it Ana's or somebody else's? A straight brown hair lied on the body of Ana Garcia. The hair was collected by investigators and sent for DNA testing. Ana's cell phone was also found at the scene. Her boyfriend, Eric Piedmont, unlocked the phone for investigators. On the phone were messages sent between Ana and multiple suspects. All suspects had a polygraph test done on them. Lastly, an adult blowfly and blowfly eggs were found on the body of Ana Garcia. No tests have been conducted yet.
Hello, Commissioner. I am Harpreet. I have been assigned to the team to work and investigate the Ana Garcia case. Now let's talk more about the evidence. There was blood evidence that was found on the table and next to the body. Samples of the blood were taken to the lab for blood testing and DNA testing. The blood that was found on the table and the floor was Ana Garcia's. There were fingerprints that were found at the crime scene. One fingerprint was found on a crumpled paper that said, "See you soon." Another fingerprint was found on a spilled flask glassware that was on the floor. Both of these fingerprints were sent for DNA testing. The results that came back from DNA testing were that the fingerprints that were found on the handwritten note were Eric Piedmont's. The fingerprint that was on the spilled flask glassware was Ana Garcia's. The digital evidence that was found on Ana's phone seemed pretty neutral to us, because Ana posted constantly throughout the day, but no substantial evidence other than the minor head injury from soccer was found. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Evan Pan, and I'm one of the investigators into Ana Garcia's death. Upon close investigation of the crime scene, the hair next to Ana Garcia's body was found to be Eric Piedmont's. I think we should take this into consideration, that he should be investigated and brought into custody as a prime suspect. During the polygraph test, it was found that all of the potential suspects were being relatively truthful, except for seemingly Eric Piedmont, whose heart rate seemed to have spiked when asked about Ana Garcia's death.
Thank you, Evan. My fellow investigators and I have come to the conclusion that our theory is that Ana was poisoned. The substance used to poison Ana had not been revealed. Given the current state that Ana's case is at, we are not for sure if this is exactly what happened. This led us to believe this because most of the physical evidence was identified with Eric Piedmont being the main person of interest, and potentially others. So our theory is, while Ana had lunch with Eric Piedmont and fellow classmate Taylor Diaz, a water bottle sat at the table. This could have been the time of ingestion. Through close examination and precise measurements, we've been trying to solve Ana's case and reveal the manner of death and what actually happened to Ana that day. Unfortunately, due to a critical discussion we've came to the conclusion that Ana's case will remain open until we obtain sophisticated, methodical evidence. We've gotten pretty deep into Ana's case, but our team felt that there was still questions to be answered. For example, if blowflies lay eggs at a certain time, can this indicate the time of death? Because there has to be a valid reason for the cause of blowflies to be there, accompanied with the effect of blowflies laying eggs. If requested, an autopsy/toxicology report. Will this bring any new evidence to spotlight? If so, what kind? If the substance in the flask was revealed, will this reveal anything, because the substance in the flask will still remain as a question? Lastly, as heard, this case will remain opened, although we still have work ahead. We've broken down most of the physical evidence we've acquired. We still have segments of this case open. Thoughtfully, we have suspicions pointed to some people of interest. We hope soon to discover the manner of death, so we can report to Anna's family what happened. Thank you.